Last month, we showcased a nonprofit that supports women working in the brewing profession. Since then, the leader of the Wisconsin chapter, Milwaukee's first female craft brewer, has led a collaborative effort to produce the latest brew in celebration of International Women's Day. Jenna Wells explains why the release earlier this month of Like a Girl IPA was about more than beer.
To be able to combine my passion for craft beer and my passion for advocating for women is just, it's such a big deal. We're gonna go ahead and start
promoting gender diversity in an industry fronted by men.
You know, we do a lot of heavy lifting here, a lot of manual labor, just that partial one.
Samantha Danon is a brewer at Third Space in Milwaukee and the Wisconsin chapter leader for the Pink Boots Society, an international organization for women in the brewing industry.
You can do it!
Each year in March, they make their presence heard through collaboration brews.
Yeah, it's so nice to have help. Well, there are chapters all over in all the different states that are brewing beer just for International Women's Day. It's like oatmeal.
This year, Danon led the Wisconsin Pink Boots chapter for a special brew at Third Space.
We had a bunch of women from all over the state who work in the brewing industry come out and help us brew this beer about a month ago. And then it's coming down and mixing with hot water. It's just such a fun opportunity for people to be able to see like what the hands-on experience of brewing is really like.
After about a month of prep, Third Space held a release party for the Like a Girl IPA on International Women's Day.
I feel like it's a really approachable IPA for people who aren't necessarily into like bitterness.
This is Third Space's third year brewing the Like a Girl IPA for International Women's Month, but the hops and flavor change each year.
It's like a lot of tropical flavors in this beer. It has like a really nice like malty backbone, which kind of balances things out.
The beer is canned and on tap, with sales benefiting the women who brewed it.
A big portion of the proceeds are going to go right back to our Wisconsin chapter, which is so huge because that's how we're able to fund scholarships and educational opportunities for our members.
After putting in the hard work, the best part is tasting the final product.
It's a really good balance of just like pure bliss and like, how do I make this next one even better? I am so passionate about brewing beer. Like, it is my identity. It is what I absolutely love.
Danon's love for brewing is rooted in its history. The industry spearheaded by women.
Since pretty much, you know, the industrialization of brewing beer on a large scale that can be profited upon, men have been at the forefront, but women are actually the original brewers. It goes back to the very beginning of time, the very beginning of brewing. Women were the ones doing it.
In college, Danon and her friends learned to homebrew.
When I got to try these things, it just like opened a whole new world. And I knew that like I wanted to have my chance at making it myself.
Since then, she's made a name for herself in the brew city.
I was able to get my foot in the door, and I got my first job in the brewing industry at Company Brewing in River West here in Milwaukee. And the rest is kind of history.
Danon has been at Third Space since 2020, working alongside other women and men to brew unique ales.
I love beer because, you know, it's made of 4 super simple ingredients, but those 4 ingredients can be translated into a million different recipes. There's so much science involved, but it's also like an artistic form when you're the one who's being able to craft it.
She hopes her career can spread the message that there's a space for everyone in the brewing industry.
To hope that like future generations of young girls and women will be able to see what we're doing now and know that this is an option for them and not have to like fight to get their foot in the door like I had to.
Inspiring women to take back the reins of a craft they created.
Women are here. We do belong in this industry. We have so much to offer. We can do anything a man can do in this industry.